Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine today. I have a bit free time today until 3:30, so yes, I am available now. How about you?
I'm also great. Thanks
How
for
is the
asking.
weather? How is the weather?
It is quite warm.
Yeah, it's also a little bit humid today, but at night it's a bit chilly.
Okay, so today you are at home.
Yeah, until 3:30, I have some classes, tuition classes. I'm a tutor, and after
So
3:30, I go
as,
to.
so as we are meeting first time, let introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm from Sri Lanka. My name is Nuwan. I'm from Sri Lanka, southern part of Sri Lanka, very close to the beach. 3 kilometers away from the beach. And I'm a teacher as well as I'm a tutor. Uh, and I'm married and have 3 kids. Then I would like to know about yourself as well.
Okay, sure, absolutely. My name is Kriti and I am a student and right now I'm pursuing my post graduation. And apart from this, I love my hobbies, reading book, doing paintings. This is all about me.
Okay, nice. So you are studying. You are still studying, no? So in I mean in
Post
Sri Lanka postgraduate, What is your ambition after graduation? What do you want to become?
I want to become a teacher,
Teacher.
professor.
Okay. In which area? I mean, what is your major?
I'm from Uttar Pradesh, so I would like that I should get the northern area to teach because in south there is a language is very twisted. They use Telugu, and I
Mhm.
am not able to understand that language. So I want that I should prefer this northern area.
Yeah, I got to know yesterday. I mean, I had a chat with a friend from India, and he said there are 22. I mean, around 22 official languages in India, spoken in India. I mean, which
Mm.
language do you speak?
My native language is Mathili. I
Mathli.
speak.
I haven't heard it. I know,
This is also.
yeah, I know Hindi. I can't speak, but I know these languages. From India, we Sri Lankans watch a lot of Hindi movies, Indian movies, I should say, like Hindi, Telugu. We have a lot of fans from Sri Lanka, Telugu fans, Tamil, Malayalam. Those are the languages we are familiar with.
So have you ever been to India?
No, I would like to. I have never been to India, but I would like to know on videos, YouTube channels, vloggers show videos I have seen, and I was really impressed by the videos about Shimla, Manali, and yeah, Kashmir, beautiful places.
These are tourist place in northern side.
Do you know about Sri Lanka? Anything about Sri Lanka? We know a lot about India. We love Indian cricketers, we love Indian movies, and we love Indian food. Have you ever heard the country called Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I have heard lots of time. It is also in the southern part, and it is rotated by it is rotated by sea. I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
All the side is rotated by sea, and this is a very small country. Sri Lanka is a very small country, and they speak mostly Telugu language. I am right.
No, we speak Sinhalese. Sri Lankan. I mean, in Sri Lanka there are three major ethnic groups. Sri Lankan Sinhalese. It's about 70% of the population, and then around 12% Tamil people, and
Okay.
those are the two major languages spoken in Sri Lanka.
So I don't know about much, but I know that yeah, and most of the time our cricket match is there. Then Sri
Hmm.
Lanka also come and visit. They play. Then we watch them. They are
Okay.
also playing very well, but
Not
not
at the
like
moment.
India.
Uh, right. At the moment, they are not performing well. We are a little bit, have a lot of worries about the team. Earlier, it was fine. Everyone has a good days. Has good days.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now I am not.
Yeah.
Uh,
How do you know much about about Sri Lanka? When you were in school, did you learn this about in geography or whatever?
Yeah, I have read in geography book when teachers show the map of India, then there is a in downside there is a Sri Lanka part. So I have heard about that, and in our spiritual book there is a one incident about Ramayana. You must have heard about this that Ram Lord make a
Yeah,
setu.
we know. Yeah, we know about the Ramayana. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lord Rama made this setu to attack Ravan. So
Hmm.
I have heard about this from very beginning time.
There are a lot of movies, no? Ram Setu, I saw a movie about that. Ram Setu. There was a bridge. Did you
I
watch
have
that?
not
No.
I have not watched that, but in Ramayana, in the Ramanand Sagar, there is an episode in that I have watched this. According to Ramayana, I have watched whatever they have shown that what Ram has done. That I have watched only, and I am not fond of movies and these all things, so I don't watch, and I don't get the time also to watch these all things.
So that means you don't have any hobbies, or do you find time to do something else?
Yeah, I find to read books, doing some paintings, and traveling. I love traveling also. But I have not visited many places, but I in future I will visit. So these are the most common hobbies which I have. Not to watch, listen the song, and to listen to watch the movies. These are not in my buckets.
Nice. And let's talk about your family. And are you the only child in your family, or do you have any siblings with you?
No, there are four members in my family. We are two siblings. Means one I am and my brother,
And you're
and
the oldest.
one my mother. Yeah, I
Are you?
am the elder one,
Hmm.
and my brother is youngest. He's
Okay.
5 years younger than me.
Okay. And I have, how old are you? May I ask you how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 21 years old.
Yeah, 21 years. And I'm married and I have three kids, two twin girls. I have two twin girls, aged 9 years. And the eldest is a boy, aged 13. They all go to
Okay.
school.
So what do you do in Sri Lanka? Means what is your profession?
I'm a teacher by profession.
What subject do you teach?
I teach English, but although I'm a teacher, I want to improve my speaking abilities. We in schools we teach the students the grammar and everything, reading, writing. But I think I come from a rural part of Sri Lanka, and it is really hard for even a teacher to have conversation because I do not come from a English speaking background. So it is even in my workplace, I don't have any colleagues to have a chat in English. So although we know English, there's a gap we need to fill. So being a teacher, I also want to improve my speaking skills. That's why uh, I want to have chats with people like you. At the same times,
So
I feel, when I'm speaking to someone, uh, I think not about me. This is all about, this might be common for everybody. You know, we can, develop our, interpersonal skills, at the same time we can, yeah, everybody talks about confidence. I think there are lots of aspects that we can, take having these kind of chats. I mean, although I know English, a lot of words, sometimes, when I speak to someone, the words do not come to my mind as the way I want. So at times I get stuck. You may feel, while I'm having a chat with you, but, I know over time, the more we have more conversation we have, I think we can overcome this uh, issue.
problem. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from how long you're learning this app? Means learning this language?
You know, I wasn't taught. I wasn't taught in English medium. I studied Sinhala medium in Sri Lankan national language, Sinhalese. So I mean, I started learning when I turned 21 years old. Right? Earlier, I had nothing about, I had no idea about English. Right after when I became 21 years old, and then I went to a class and I learned the grammar for 2 years, and then that's all. I mean, there was no practice.
I
So,
understand that.
very recently, I joined these groups, one of the groups, and I had three conversations with very nicest people, and they helped me uh, to be added into these groups. That's why how I am here.
That's a great. If your association is great by learning this language, then you will get the opportunity to talk more, to have. You can learn more. So, and that way you can overcome this problem also.
Yeah. Then, were you taught in English medium when you were in school?
Yeah, I my medium was English in my school. But
Hmm.
what was the problem that teacher come and teach 30 minutes only. But student don't want to miss student don't speak in English. And when I say to my friend also that let's come on speak in English, then they say, oh just chill in. Every time we will speak in English, let's speak our native language, whatever we have, Hindi or Bhojpuri. I am in Varanasi. So there mostly people speak Bhojpuri language. So I say to my friend that let's come to speak English. They avoid this whole thing.
Right.
So so in school life, I was not having this confidence to speak. Okay. So I was always that I have to improve my communication skill because it is very important. Because if we have to communicate all over the world, so we need to understand this language and as well as we need to speak also. So I think that I can improve myself. So nowadays I'm connecting with lots of people as well as I'm running my YouTube channel too. So I can make myself consistent because if I will randomly I will speak, sometime I will not speak. But if I will run my YouTube channel too, so I can upload my videos. So I will get motivated. So that's why I'm learning this language also and helping other also that they can learn. I cannot say that I am a very good speaker. I have learned a lot. From last 15 days, I'm very consistent to learn this language to uh, uh, improve my vocabulary, idioms, these all things. But I think that I can improve very slowly because I'm not giving lots of time because I have to do my college work also. You can understand that
Yeah, yeah.
being a student, there is a lots of pressure and
Yeah, of
lots of
course.
challenges also. So I have to cover my post graduation also and my exam also, and I have to do these things also. So I'm not very consistent, but in weekends I upload 1 to 2 videos, and I make a conversation I make per day with in application. There is a lots of free application also. So I used to talk with randomly anyone and just to improve myself every day.
That's good. That's great. And I think we've had the same problem situation in Sri Lanka as well. When it comes to the rural part of Sri Lanka, teachers come and teach, the grammar through textbooks and with less, learning teaching materials, and they have less opportunity, less exposure to the language. So I mean, when they write, they write quite well. I mean, students are brighter as you are. Uh, they know how to grab the language, but the problem is, students are not encouraged to speak. There's no environment. So lack of environment has affected uh, this a lot. I think, if we can provide, or if we can encourage, or if we can create some circles, groups like this, uh, we can, upgrade their speaking ability as well. That is why I just, my primary goal was to uh, influence by people like you, and then, have good fluency, and then I can also create some circles and groups in my community here in Sri Lanka as well. Then there's a good opportunity for them to, have conversations to build up their confidence, with the fluency. At the same time, I think, as you said, I find myself in a very difficult position, situation, because I don't have time to devote to this. That's the problem. Whenever I have time, I'm really, uh, into it. I'd like to have conversation with people like you.
Yeah, I see what that people in India only just read the language, the English, but we do not understand that what is the mean of to understand the English. There is a it is language. That language we have to speak, just like Hindi. Hindi is also a language, and we are using in our daily life. But what is the you? If you know the language, then you have to speak it. Understand? So people do not understand this thing that we English is the not to read only. We have to speak in our school curriculum or college curriculum. It is not included. But I will, if anyone asks to me that what should be improvement made, then I will give this suggestion that there should be spoken part also in the school and as well as in college.
Yeah, the ultimate goal of learning a language is to speak, no, to communicate with somebody meaningfully. So I think speaking is necessary. It doesn't mean, to speak, faster. I mean, if you are able to communicate or express what you feel and what you at the right time, at the right place, I think that's fluency. If you are able to speak on any topic with
That
certain
is
words, yeah, that's fluency without getting stuck in times. I think that's the fluency. Rather than some people speak faster, some people actually think speaking faster is the fluency, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I think so. There should be clarity on speaking. Whatever I speak, the other person should able
Should
to
able to
understand.
understand, yeah, true.
If I am speaking anything and the other person is not able to understand the what is the mean of speaking, so
Yeah,
we should speak slowly, but there should be clarity also.
clarity, yeah, and the vocabulary, right words at the right time. Sure.
Vocabulary, one day you cannot learn each and everything, what I believe. But I guess that if we make a practice every day, 5 to 10 vocabulary, then it will gradually, we can improve our language too. Because
Yeah,
there is no need to speak very fancy word, because people will not understand this fancy word. So we have to inculcate like that, we have to just maintain our language, that we can communicate with each other, right?
yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's what I said at the beginning. When we have more conversation with people, different kind of people, they they too have, different. Everyone is, I mean, capable in some way or the other. So they have their, uniqueness, each one. So we can learn from a lot from people,
Yeah,
different
you are
types of
right.
people. Yeah.
So, do you love beach?
Yeah, I love beach. Yeah, I love traveling as well. I mean, as I'm on a tight schedule, uh, because I don't have much time to, enjoy myself with the family. So whenever I get a free time, I usually travel with the family, whole family, with my three kids and my wife, and we spend a couple of days somewhere. And traveling has become a part of our lives. Although we don't have much time, we all manage to have a holiday whenever it is available.
So, do
And
you
I love watching
celebrate
movies.
Diwali?
Sorry.
Diwali
In
you
Sri
have
Lanka, yeah, Tamil people celebrated it. We don't celebrate Diwali. We celebrate. I'm a Buddhist, and we usually celebrate, Vesak. It's about Lord Buddha. Have you heard about Lord Buddha? He was born in India,
He is from Bihar.
Bihar. Are you from Bihar?
I am from Bihar.
So a lot of Sri Lankan people, visit India to see the Lord Buddha's, birthplaces, monasteries, and temples every year.
In Varanasi, where just I am residing, there is also Buddha's one Sarnath
Saranath statue, yeah.
statue is there. So whenever you come in India, then you can visit here also in Sarnath. He has given the first five disciple enlightenment, means knowledge.
You know about, Buddhism? How do you know about Buddhism? It's about, that's how you, when you were in school. Oh,
Yeah,
Buddhism
when I was in school, then in history there was a chapter of Buddhism.
chapter.
So Buddhism and Jainism. So there are two religions, Buddhism and Jainism. But we follow Hindu culture in
Mhm.
India.
Yeah.
So, do you have any more questions you
You
want to?
know, nowadays, apart from, having conversations, don't you study, I mean, through books? I mean, I'm not asking about the books you read for pleasure. Do you read, I mean, to expand your vocabulary or to upgrade your, do you think that you have learned enough grammar and you just want to, develop your speaking ability? Or
Yeah,
have you stopped? Yeah.
whenever I do mistake, then I go to the grammar book and check this that what the principle, what the rule is there. But I need time because I cannot devote more time to this language. I said just I am quite busy in my college life and this I have to maintain both the things. So and I read the spiritual books. So by that I can gain more
Spiritual
and
books
more
means, a little bit, it's a little bit, unfamiliar for me. That means it's religious practice. It's about religious
religion.
practice.
So I read that book. So I gain more and more vocabulary. And in India, there is a Sanskrit. There is a most major language you can say. So all the spiritual books are written in Sanskrit, but some of the
Sanskrit.
author has, yeah, but some of the author has converted into English also.
Mhm.
So if a person is able to understand English, then he can also read this book.
So what I do is now, as I told you, I don't have much time. I just, use AI models like, ChatGPT. Whenever I want to know about a word and how it is used in a sentence and the collocations and everything, I just, because I don't have time, I just ask those AI models, and I think they are supporting me a lot, helping me a
Yeah, you
great
can
deal.
use AI also, and there is a one app Grammarly. You must have heard about that.
Yeah, yeah, I have
Grammarly.
installed it on my computer as
So
well.
whenever,
It's about
yeah,
spellings
so
and things.
whenever
And
you have,
these, have you ever used the ChatGPT? Have you used for?
yeah, I have used, but it is he speak very technical words, so I'm not
Yeah,
able to
but
understand.
now I think it has been upgraded. If you want to have a conversation at a slow pace, it provides it, and you can interact with. He can also, those models can speak as well. If you want to, even in my mother tongue, it can reply me. It's updated now.
I have not. I have visited 4 5 months before. Then
Yeah.
it was not. I think so updated. So I deleted that app because he is using so much technical words. So I was not able to understand. And that was. And if I'm making project in my college, so many of the student write from Chat GPT. So teacher get to understand that they have done cheatings. So that's why. We are not using, we use our own word. If I found problem any, I go to the Grammarly app. There is a one Grammarly app which can tell you if you are doing something mistake, then it will tell you that where you are doing mistake.
Yeah, but we can use it to, uh, for our own benefit. We don't need. I mean, we should not use it to for your university assignments as well, things like that. But you can use it to, upgrade your knowledge. I mean, sometimes it might take some time to, refer to a book. But in my case, uh, but this is really helpful for me because at the fingertip I can use it and know how it is used in sentences, and we can ask the word classes for the word classes as well, how it is used, and I think it is helping me a lot.
Yeah, that is great that it help you a lot. So by this we can learn this language, but we
Yeah.
have to give devote time also. And slow. One day it is not a one day process. What I believe, it will take time. One day no one can become genius. So
Sure.
how we can expect that we can become genius in this language? And we are not from America. We are not living in America or in Europe or British. we are Indians or we are in Sri Lanka. So we have to devote the time and we have to understand the accent. We can hear the conversation of their means if you will watch the any podcast of the USA, then maybe you slowly your vocabulary and maybe your grammar portion will also. But what I understand that their accent is totally different. They immerse more of the language in one word. So I mostly I listen to the Indian accent because they have clarity on the words.
Hmm. I get the point.
So I have one class, so I will connect you any further day.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for inviting me, and it's nice talking to you.
It was nice to for me also meeting with you, and it was a very great conversation with us. So
Thank
thanks a lot to giving me this opportunity to talk with you.
It's my pleasure. Let's have a conversation very soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.